he's annoyed with me. And
No, it's just fine.
he's annoyed with me because I'll show you the path. So I'm a like 4 foot nothing, and I am stung to absolute shit. My ankles, my thighs, my arms, my hands. He was like, just run. And now he's doing this.
Hi. Ooh.
And divorce might be on the cards. What are you doing?
I'm in my hole. Good afternoon, YouTube.
Good afternoon, who?
YouTube. She hates the way I speak. She thinks I mumble. I don't.
Hi guys, welcome back.
Hiya, on another adventure. We are here today at the Desert Rat Memorial Museum in Norfolk.
Yep. Literally about 3.1 miles from where we live.
Stone's throw from home. We've never actually been here. And we've lived here for 7 years.
So,
God knows why.
probably time. But it's beautiful.
So, quick history for people who don't know, or who, if you're not up on your military history. The Desert Rats were a tank division, most well known in their action in North Africa towards the end of the Second World War.
Oh, look, an information board.
Oh look, an information board. They didn't actually come to England except for one occasion, and that was in the 40s when they were preparing for D-Day after a deployment in Italy.
We are here. That's going this way.
It is a beautiful sight, and it is an amazing day.
The first day without rain in I don't know how long.
It's been quite wet here for most of this month. Ooh. Shall pick up on the trail in a while.
Well, I see a fallen tree ahead which could present a problem.
First road blockage. Hopefully that's the last. I don't really want that to be the first of many.
The weather has been like ridiculous and so windy. Yesterday was crazy. But all that panic about the path. Look.
How long has this tree been here
I don't know, but how beautiful is this?
for people to have like cut
I literally,
a footpath around it?
can we just like take a moment to appreciate where we live? And if you're not jealous, you absolutely should be. It literally, the path literally goes around the fallen tree. That's so good.
We are ants.
Oh, what's the saying? Normal for Norfolk?
Something like that.
Oh dear. Have you found something?
I have indeed. So this is pretty cool. You remember back in middle school when we were doing World War II and learning about the really cheap air raid shelters?
Like the Anderson shelters?
I
I could be wrong.
I do believe these were it. The little metallic pigsty.
I don't know that they're not, I shouldn't think they were air raid shelters, but they are definitely leftover buildings. I'm thinking, I don't know how safe this is.
Because they would have been prepared, and they would have been training for the event of artillery fire, which is what these were.
Well, maybe we'll find some information on them as we find the next board. But it's very cool.
Very cool.
We'll see what else we can find?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we live over there.
Once upon a time, tanks used to roll around in this field.
Do you know that for a fact, or are you just making up history?
This is where they trained. If the soldiers were using the forest to train for close quarters combat and infantry manoeuvres, then that open field would have been perfect manoeuvre space for the vehicles.
This grass is taller than me.
pointed out a perfectly good footpath.
This is it.
And she was like, "Oh yeah, no, where's your sense of adventure?"
This is, oh no. But my brothers will understand this fear. I don't do bracken.
Oh dear.
Because of the jungle my dad... Look, I'm going to give Carl the camera so you can see what I'm dealing with. Hang on.
Yeah,
I'm sad.
very sad.
I'm sad.
It's very sad. It's a very sad puppy. Because the bracken is quite thick and tall.
Nettles underneath.
And there's nettles. And there appears to be some sort of stone in my shoe. That's fun.
Oh. He's annoyed with me. And
No, it's just one that really
he's annoyed with me because I'll show you the path. So I'm a like 4 foot nothing and I'm stung to absolute shit. My ankles, my thighs, my arms, my hands. He was like, just run. And now he's doing this.
Hi. Ooh.
And divorce might be on the cards. Not gonna lie. So you gotta get yourself a real man that stomps the nettles for you. So you probably can't hear it, but we're deep in the forest, and all we can hear are the rev of motorbikes on the main road because, I mean, we all know. So yeah, just enjoying the lovely sounds of nature on this Sunday afternoon. But on a positive, look at this tree. So, according to this, the mess hut and the cookhouse were down that way. So the metal that we saw was probably from the mess hut, we think, looking at this illustration.
That's pretty
So
cool.
That's interesting. We are at a crossroads now, which has always served us well in the past, but the signs are all over there. So I think we're going to mosey that way and read the signs. We do like other people's little shelters. We quite often bring our stove and have a tea in them, but it's just too hot for that today.
Not enough for planning.
No. Well, we're kind of here on a whim. Accommodation. Want to check it out?
What's the tracks?
Nissen huts. Nissen huts? I feel like it's something I've heard of before.
Nice and hot. Nice and hot to spend it on the accommodation. Very bad buildings.
So I'm assuming this is the base of one of the huts.
So this is incredible. Soldiers would sleep here. That's really cool.
Look at you, you little raff brat. You're so excited. This is cool. There's another one over there. Slab of concrete. Very cool.
Oh, this is really, really cool.
There's another one there.
So there's one there, and there's one there, and there's one here.
Oh, like a little ridge
Oh,
between them.
so cool.
Sinking.
You can see them. Really nice high trees as well, like really sharp.
So do you want to explain? You want to explain these?
So these are some of the few remaining intact structures on the site. These are the Nissen huts, which has the Navy, which is a conglomerate group of the military forces. You would have the Navy, the Army and the Air Force all kind of conglomerate in here, fulfilling various roles. What's really cool is the villagers, the civilians from the surrounding towns, from Munford and Fulden, they also used to work in the canteen on this site. It's really cool, because that's only up the road from where, that's home to us.
Yeah. It says Desert Rats Hotel, which is very cool. So that's the museum. It's got little picnic benches.
I wonder if it's like an actual It's obviously not, but it would be cool if it was like an actual hotel.
But still property of the MOD. This doesn't shock me. I don't think it survived COVID, if I'm honest.
They don't give up land.
Looking at that bench, I would say it didn't survive COVID.
I don't know, there's... Oh, it's metal, that's what I was going to say. There's one really brightly yellow coloured painted one.
The post box is rusty and it's still got the 2 metre sign up. Oh, look at all the poppies. Got the Shand Castle.
So, we are standing before the Shand Castle and the Ron and Tina Scott's Hotel.
It's very cool. It's so cool. It's made of wood. Well, sort of. I think it's a new cab, it's an old truck. And then there's the bike. So at each regimental location, the Cromwell tanks were positioned in tank parks that had been made in factories in Birmingham. And they had modified Merlin Spitfire engines. And the delivery to this camp began on the 1st of February 1944. And the Desert Rats were the first service unit to take the Cromwell tanks into action on Gold Beach in Normandy on D-Day on the 6th of June 1944.
The exceptional speed of the Cromwell saved Trooper L.J. Denning and his men from multiple enemy attacks. And he couldn't remember a single time that the engine ever broke down, which just goes to show
British engineering.
British engineering, that's fine.
What were you just saying? Tell me what you were saying.
I was just lamenting about how good this day has been. Like, we started out in the morning eating cookies and biscuits and muffins, watching Outlander, and then we jumped forward a few hundred years to come here, which is quite funny because that's when she jumped back in time.
Yeah. You're just having a little nerdy history day, aren't you?
Things are connected in ways that we do not always see, it would seem.
Marry a historian, spend your Sundays doing nerd shit. I feel like all my short-legged people understand that I can't keep up.
No way.
What? What?
Oh.
Aww. That is so cool. Put it back for someone else to enjoy.
ADHD, man. No one else will have found that.
There'll be someone out there that like marks them or something. I don't quite know how it works with the painted stones, but if you know, you can tell me in the comments.
Always happy to learn.
What I was going to say is, this is actually, considering we were just sort of coming for a walk and we didn't know what was going to be here, and we thought we'll film because at least we're going outside for the first time in ages, so it's not
Get
the
back
most
into the swing of
comprehensive or well put together or good video. But we appreciate you for coming back and watching. It's been quite educational.
It's been a really nice day out.
Yeah, we've learned a lot.
You guys are if you're in the area or you find yourself coming up to this area, part of the world, highly recommend checking it out.
It's literally on the main road between like Swaffham and Brandon. It's turn off at the big tank. There's a huge car park. You can't miss it. I think we're going this way. We did meet a lady who we stopped to stroke her dog because always ask if you can stroke them, don't just stroke them. And she was saying that her kids are in their 60s and they used to come camping here when they were children, and it was still looked exactly like a base and you would just camp on the base.
Which is cool.
I'm a bit jealous, but I'm like 30 years too late. But it sounds amazing, so.
Seems to be the way.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's fun. I just can't get over this, look.
Right.
But that's, yeah, it for this, I think, because I'm knackered now and everything hurts because chronically ill, but Carl's going to take you for a stroll.
Come with me. So, on the journey, around the walk. We learnt about the platoons training for D-Day and the tanks that they would be using, and the signs and the little information boards they put up were really informative. I cannot rate this a free site enough. It's been a truly wonderful and educational experience, especially for a free site. It costs nothing to come up and park here. But just like how we opened it, so we're going to close it with one more look at Audrey, Little Audrey 2, one of the Cromwell tanks used from Alamein to Berlin. This marvel of British engineering is what took our boys off the beaches into France and into Germany. Tiny but mighty. A wonderful, wonderful piece of military equipment. And with that, sayonara.